be honest, I don't think I tested the link anyway. Yeah, it works. Okay. It does work. So there is that. Alright. So, Planet Crafters. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to start stream new. We're gonna do do I want to do Prime or do I want to do Humble first? Also, I apologize. We're about to have some ads. Apparently, I snoozed them 3 times without realizing. But we're gonna do. I'm just gonna do relax because I don't like dropping my shit. And we are going to do. We're just gonna start on Prime. Why not? So let me change because I've got to get used to doing this. So we are going to change this. I could find it now. Planet Crafter. And just because I know myself, we're going to rename or retitle this to Testing Stream That May Run Long. Alright, so is anybody familiar with this game? Stream now. Okay. Well, then you get to see the opening. Oh, I think I turned down the volumes. Hold on. I may have to go back for a second. Crap. I forgot that I turned down the volume while in the first screen. Oh well. Okay, so basically you got shot out of that and you crash landed on this planet. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. You'll need to generate O2, heat, and pressure. First reach 170.
Right. First place.
What was that? I don't know what that was. Did you redeem that when the sound went off, Kev? Because it was delayed on my chat, and I'm like, what is up? Anyways, 175,000 Ti and create a blue atmosphere. All right, you have to. Oops, you have to watch for your health bar, which is also eating. Look, I just made a bunch of them. A lot of them are new to me and have never been used yet. I never had a sound for the Zoo Loves Me Most. So that's a new one. I don't even remember what sound I did. I'm gonna have to look at that because that makes me curious. But so you have water, you have oxygen, and you have food or health. If you fall, you kind of take damage, and that's your heart as well. Over here is where you craft items. This is the basic crafter, and inside this area you have oxygen. As soon as I walk out, that's when it'll start going down. You have food, a plant, and some oxygen capsules in here. I'm going to take one of those just in case. And this is how you learn what you need in order to craft all of your items. So we're going to work on a backpack and an oxygen tank first. So we need 3 iron, 1 magnesium, and 2 cobalt to start off with. So 2 iron, 1 cobalt, 3 iron, 2 cobalt. Now we need a magnesium. And I'm going to pick up iron 2 and titanium if I see it, just because it's often what you need the most. Here's the magnesium. Okay. So we're going to run back here. Oh yeah, I love the little gun. They did really good on how all this stuff works. So we're going to do the backpack. We're going to do the oxygen tank. And then we're going to see what we need for the construction and the deconstruction. So we need 3 silicon and 3 magnesiums. But let's put this on first so that you notice my numbers went up down here. So what did I say? 3. I know I need some more iron. But and titanium. I said time we're going off swap cookies, alright. I know I said 3 silicon and 3 magnesium, I think it was. Silicon, magnesium. Okay, we're going to go drop some of this off in our pod. And I think I've got enough for the construction. Nope, need another silicon. Okay, so we'll go back to that chest a little later. There's nothing we need desperately right now. Okay, which means we're going to need at least 1 more silicon. Okay. So we should have enough to make the constructor and deconstructor. Which is great, because you can't make a base without either of those. Make sure you equip them. And then I'm going to take that. And first things first, we're going to have to figure out where we want to put our base. I gotta remember that I'm in a new game, so I don't have all the bells and whistles of my other game. I need to see. I need a silicone for that as well. All right. Hey, Bombs. Thank you for the lurk. I believe Bombs is live. I think he's still live. Bombs is an amazing guy. Every once in a while, you get to see his beautiful children on pop in on stream. It's lovely. I love it. He does a lot of marbles lately. Okay, we're gonna start with this here because I need oxygen. Also, since I couldn't get the auto shoutouts to work yet, I'm gonna have to do this by hand, so.
God fucking shit, that scared me.
Sorry, I had to do it. But y'all didn't see it. Okay, so we need more titanium for that. Build some more base. So. So the wonderful thing about this game is, like, if you do anything like drills for pressure, what are they called? Anything for power, anything for pressure, anything for, heat. It is game-wide. So, well, not game-wide, planet-wide. So, I don't like seeing a lot of the stuff that is required for doing all the stuff. So, I tend to hide it all. So, like, I'm gonna grab a couple pieces of iron because if you look here, it requires iron and titanium for a drill, and it requires iron for wind turbines. So we are gonna just kind of go over here, away from my base. Hey, Purple Dragon. Yeah, long time no see. What have you been up to? I was just in Nick's Discord, not last night, I think, posting something. Give me a moment to get back to safety and I'll grab you a shout out. So you do have to be careful. There are asteroids that come down. They replenish a lot of the materials on the ground. Sometimes they bring stuff that doesn't go there. And then sometimes they smack you upside the head. So Rose, are you still here? Rose, do me a favor. I don't know if the cooldown is done yet, but type exclamation mark flirt.
Desert Rose is 46% flirty before heading out to their date. After having a cinematic time, they uttered a resounding
Look, I went through. I had AI help me with that. I was so determined that I was gonna get that done. Alright, so we're gonna go just kind of collect a few materials to set up shop and get started. Main things we're gonna need is some iron, some titanium. I gotta figure out where water is, cause oh. So you can make water out of ice. And we'll have to do it at this other, It's got a cooldown, but, yeah, it's... I figure with the funniness of it, I would have to worry about people spamming it. We're just gonna do that. Then we're gonna run here because I'm almost out of oxygen. So if you die, now I'm not gonna lie, I set it to relax to where I don't lose all my shit when I die. But when you die in a normal game, you drop your shit where it's at and you have to go find it again. In this particular version of the game, it stays with you. But when you die, you go to whatever pod you were last in. So the last place you had oxygen, basically. So it is very good to remember that, because if you die like when you're on your way to another pod, it could be a pain in the butt. So a rule of thumb when I play this game is that I tend to make it so that everything will like do the little pods all over the place, and that makes it to where I don't have to worry so much about oxygen, because I could just hop in the different pods and be on my way wherever I'm going. So whenever I go out to explore too far from base, I will bring enough to make a pod and lay it down so that I could just drop in some Alright, so I don't know if you saw it pop up, but it's basically told me that the next tier oxygen is ready to be made. So I'll need silicone and 2 magnesium for that. And then I need this exoskeleton so that I could put the torch on. So, silicone, 2 magnesium. So 2 silicone and 3 magnesiums is what I'm gonna need. Oh, let me just go ahead and drop those down right now. So silicone and magnesium for sure. Emmy, hi! How are you, beautiful? I think my chat is delayed to me, which I'm not used to. It's kind of weird. But I think I'll leave it that way only for the fact that, like, I think you guys will have fun with it just because the sound effects, even if I'm looking at my chat, they show up before the thing says that it was redeemed, so they're all going to be a little delayed. I will get my hydrate as soon as I get back here. So Hawk. How long of a delay, Emmy? I am drinking water with a flavor enhancer. Oh, well, interesting. I could have sworn I fixed this already. I might have to figure out this thing with Twitch because, like, I already fixed it so that I shouldn't have to approve going to an adult channel over and over and over again. Kev, that's going to be the next thing on my list. I need one more cobalt. Alright, so we've got the upgraded oxygen tank, which I'm going to take off for just a minute because we need to... Actually, I'm going to do this the right way. Put the exoskeleton on first because that's the last thing I'd want to take off if I did anything. Alright, so now we can go ahead and we can also make this flashlight and this mining chip. So we need a silicone, a magnesium, 2 silicone, and oh, we'll wait on the mining chip, and we just need a silicone. Hey Kev, did any of those settings that we changed in OBS, do you think any of those would be delaying the chat? Because usually my chat is like instant, but like when you guys do the channel point redemptions and stuff, it takes a minute for me to even see it show up in chat. Chat speed settings. Would that be up in Twitch or would that be up in OBS? Iron. Twitch, huh? Oh, of course. Trying to avoid having to open my browser while I'm streaming. Although I guess it would be worth testing out, wouldn't it? So far my game feels very smooth. I haven't had the blurps that I was having before. You really did. Now we just gotta see if I can eventually stream with my PNG tuber. Since I'd been up all night, I really didn't care as much about whether or not I got it working today. I just wanted to stream. It's been so long. If y'all can't tell, chat, I'm an organizer, so though it's not intricate building like what you do in your games, Kev, you're gonna be seeing a little bit of a base bitch in me. Okay, we're gonna go back to this other one. Okay. I swear, when you are so used to playing end game part of this game, it is so tough starting over. Not just because of the machines, but like just what you don't have on your person. It's just night and day. Rose, I think you would enjoy this game. I really do. It's cozy, but not cozy at the same time. Like, there's no creatures that are gonna just jump out and bite my head off. So that helps it stay cozy, but then it can be very challenging watching your food and your water and your oxygen and it's especially fun when you have other people with you and you can gather resources and get into the game a little quicker than I can solo. Okay, actually, let me see. So we need iridium. We can go make some more drills and stuff. Yeah, I think you enjoy any game that has intricate building. Like, I don't think you would enjoy the building aspect on this game as much. Now, you can get creative with it, don't get me wrong. But, well, Rose, that's the thing. You could just throw some building up and throw shit in it. You don't have to do anything major on this game. It's just different pods and different crafting things that you toss together. So you could do the bare minimum. Um, we still need this. So I need a piece of ice. Mm-hmm. Oh, guess it helps if I put some of this other stuff away. I mean, and that's the best part is you could play however you enjoy playing it. There's no right or wrong. Oh, I gotta definitely go do some more power. Alright, so we'll go do 2 more of those for now. We'll also do 1 more drill. See, what you need is somebody who likes to do the things that you don't. Do you like collecting stuff? Yeah, but just because it's usually what you do doesn't mean you like it. Yeah, see you've got like you see that down spaceship over there? I can go in there and find some and do some looting in there. Like in fact, I'm gonna give you guys a taste of it, but we're gonna do the simplistic one. So when I go out, I always bring enough to make a living compartment and a living compartment door. So that's 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 silicone. So I'll have to pick up an iron on the way. 2 titanium, so... Oh, let me make sure I do have food, water, oxygen. I don't need these seeds right now. And I need another iron. Alright, So we're going to actually go over this side of the map. Oh, and a little tip, chat, in case you've never played this. The chests, the longer you wait to open the chests that are randomly around, they do not generate items until you open them. So the further you are into the game and the things that you have unlocked, there'll be better items if you can wait, but they are very helpful in the beginning of the game as well. So it's really a what's better kind of thing. And I hope y'all have some ad blockers on, because in a minute and 17 seconds we're gonna have a... Oh, I guess it's in progress right now. It doesn't tell me the 5-minute warning. Oh, dang, the backpack. That just means I'm gonna have to make one of these over here. So another iron and silicone. I have to get the silicone after I drop my my base down, because I'm low on oxygen. Okay, Desert Rose, be safe, okay, and have fun at the party. Thank you for stopping in. Much love to you. Like I said, y'all, you need to go check her out. I'll DM you a invite to the server, by the way. Okay. So I need silicone. Okay. So this is generally how I end up doing all of my spaceships. I will basically come in here and I will put something outside that has the craft station. And a couple of chests. No, you can leave it. I'll DM you when I get the new server up and running. When I do my revamp, I'll DM you what the new one is, and that way you can go to it if you choose to. Iron, silicone, and titanium is the next thing I need. I got silicone here, so iron, silicone, and titanium, because we don't want to go in there with a smaller backpack if we can get a bigger one before we go. Okay. Alright, so we got the bigger backpack now. Better O2 thing. We got our flashlight, so that's good. And turn on the flashlight, because it does get, so you guys can see it does get dark in here. So we do the flashlight. And I am a hoarder, so I pick up everything that I can. And something I tend to do is like if I see a blockage like this and there's another path, I leave that blockage there until I go and check out the other path. Since everything is blocked, we're just going to go ahead and go this way first. But I am going to go before I get too far in and empty all my stuff into this and get more oxygen. Alright, so we're gonna go this way first. Now, there's this heater here, which you can deconstruct. And I can go outside and reconstruct it and it'll become my heater. But if you just left it up, it would not count for you, so it's always good to deconstruct them and find a place to put them and reconstruct them. Hey Kitsune, how are you? Kitsune, I got it to work on Firebot. I'm doing lovely now that I got it to work. Oh, what was I trying to do? I need this screen. Ooh, the agility boot. Well, I was under the impression that I would have to use that particular bot in order to do what I was trying to do. So I'm actually rather glad that I didn't need it because I didn't actually have to program anything. I had to get creative, but I didn't have to program anything. Do you want to try it out and see what I done did? Hey, Ruby. How are you, my dear? How is your PC? You never got back to me to tell me how things went. If you ever got it working again or not. By the way, Kitsune, are you a streamer?
Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, see, that was my thing, Kitsune. I haven't streamed but 12 times this past year. And before that, it was just hit and miss for the last 2 years. Yeah, it is. Actually got you in there, doesn't it? I can't see it small on my screen. Instead of your model. I gotta figure out how to get Twitch to stop asking me if seeing an adult channel is okay. Okay, we're gonna run this out real quick, and then I'm gonna see if I can make my... Oh. We need to go this way. We might have to run to the house for some food, too. But I think I can make, these boots, if I'm not mistaken. One more aluminum. And then the other thing I wanted to look at was what? Do I have a piece of silicone in here? No. So I'll have to get that in a minute. Okay, we don't need all of this food on us, but we do need some, and I do need to go get some water. What's gonna get worse? I think I missed something. Come on, ice. I just really need some ice. Oh, I got you. Well, I mean, the thing is I fixed it once already, and my clip player, for some reason, keeps telling, like, coming up, this one needs to be, you know, I need to basically tell it it can go ahead and view that content. And it shouldn't have to be that for every single thing that I click on. Alright, chat, so I picked up 2 space suits, excuse me. And you guys get to decide which one I wear. So I have this one. Or this one. Gaming in League. Appreciate the lurk, my darling. Okay, we'll keep the black. So Kitsune, you ready to see the command that I worked so tirelessly all night trying to figure out how to do? Exclamation mark flirt.
Skosh Kitsune is 37% flirty before heading out to their date. After having a surprisingly wholesome time, they uttered a resounding.
So the sound at the end is random. And it's every one of my sound clips. So like, if I were to do it.
Ziuisha is 24% flirty before heading out to their date. After having a fairly mediocre time, they uttered a resounding.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why.
Oh. There are sound bites from everything you could think of. Every sound bite that I have is programmed into that particular command. Like, they're all in one folder and it pulls from that one folder. So there is no telling what kind of sound alert you're going to get as your alert at the end. Or how you react at the end, basically. And I absolutely love it. I'm so happy about it, not gonna lie. And now that I know it works, I can like perfect the wording and everything else that goes along with it. So Dadgummit. There we go. I like lewdness, but I like to keep it a little, like, a little contained at least. If that makes sense. Like, I don't want to go overboard and make people feel uncomfortable, but I am a flirt. I like to flirt. I like to make people's day. I flirt for the sole purpose of just making somebody smile. It's got nothing to do with attraction or, you know, what kind of mood I'm in or anything. It's just something to make somebody smile, you know? Exactly. You know, and too many people out there, they think that, oh, she's flirting with me, she must be horny. Or something along that line. And yeah, I've gotten unsolicited things in my DMs before because of it. Mod King! Hi! Thank you for the hydrate. How are you today?
Oh!
That scared the piss out of me. Good grief. Oh, that's funny. You know what? We're just gonna... Do, 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 do. So you can't always put anything on a ship itself, but you can put a border like what I just did down, and then it generally will let you place like other things. Hey, Crimson Crowley, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Are my alerts not working?
Why are you walking so calmly? Thank you.
Thank you, Gray, for the
Just
shout
walked
out.
in,
Where?
strolled in.
Why are my alerts not working? I gotta do something real quick. I don't know what No, they're supposed to be. Let me control. Okay. Monitor and output. Very interesting. Welcome in, Raiders. Yes, thank you. And it's not sound alerts, it's stream elements. But yes, thank you so much for the raid with 19 viewers. That is amazing. I appreciate you trusting me with your people. Right now I'm currently playing. In fact, let me go ahead and pause it before I end up dying while I'm talking to you. I'm currently playing Planet Crafter. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it is very much a cozy crafting gathering type of game. The only fears that you have of death include running out of oxygen, food, water, or you also take fall damage. Oh, or an asteroid can smack you in the face, but there are no creatures or anything along that line. So that's why I call it cozy. But it is a lot of fun, and we are currently going through and clearing out a ship. Craze, welcome in. Welcome in. If you stream, we like to hear about it. On this channel, we like to lift everybody up. So, you know, if you're working on affiliate, if you got something special coming up, it's okay to talk about and self-promote while you're in this channel, because I'm here for the people. So, you've been playing this one for 6 months. Do you have the 2 DLCs, Carly? They have the humble and they have the new one, toxicity. How much of them have you played? Like, how far are you into the story? I only ask because I've got over 1,000 hours in this game. I love it so much. I restarted. I've done randomized wars. I've done all the DLC. I've done many different sets of playing it with others, which is one of my favorite things to do. Well, since I'm out here, I'll go ahead and toss this stuff in here, but I didn't mean to come out. Have you tried the moons and the just all the different things there as well? Welcome back, Kev. Kev, I tested my sound alerts earlier and now all of a sudden those aren't working now. Cargo ship. Sorella 4. Machinery log number 436. This morning, on our 17th day of space travel to Stigmar, the ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. The navigation tools went crazy and the ship lost power, as if it had been drained by some exterior thing. We are going to try to make an emergency landing on the unreported planet. I'm not sure. Oh, crap. I'm not sure what we'll find. There seems to be a huge storm on the surface of this planet. I hope we make it. Year 3021. You keep You know, I thought that you had to get at least one ending before you could go to a moon. That was what they told us when they first were beta testing the moons. And Craze, do you play this one as well? I thought there was more to this than that. Oh, there we go. I missed turning around and seeing that. By the way, it's always good to keep your deconstructor out because sometimes there are walls that you can deconstruct. Okay, I've got to try to make it back, but I'm turned around. Ah, there we go. I can do it. I can make it. I can make it. Goodness. So, I don't recommend doing randomized or until you have at least beat Prime and Humble and all that on regular. But for me, I preferred doing the might have enough of that here. Let's see. Yeah. I preferred to do the randomize or beginning on Humble. It's a little easier, so it's kind of the next step up from the basic game. if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you do that one. And then if you want a little bit more than that, then you start on Prime with the randomized door. But if you want a real challenge, randomize your landing spot on Prime. That's a real crazy. It would not surprise me if it was partly me as well, because my internet is not the greatest. I need some ice, baby. Surely there's got to be some ice close by. Okay. With my track record, Kev, I'm so used to it being me that I will likely never stop asking. Good grief, I'm gonna have a lot of trips that I'm gonna have to make. Do I have any cobalt? Because I do definitely need another oxygen just in case. One. And welcome back from ads. I apologize, I've got them on the lowest setting, but I try not to have the pre-rolled, so I think they do like a minute and a half every 30 minutes. Alright, we're gonna go see and make sure that I've gotten everything out of here. So everything is out on this side. We will go across here now. Yep. So I've gotten everything that I could possibly loot out of this ship. Now comes the fun part of carrying it over to the other base. So the heaters I could leave here. In fact, I've got enough to make 2 more heaters. Might shut off my power, but that's okay. I'd rather... Oh, I got enough to make 3 more heaters. I just got to make the room for them. I prefer them not on my base, so... Oh, wait, no, it's silicone I need, not titanium. So I may have to run outside for some silicone. Shoot, I could make... I might just have to make a separate building for the... a room for the heaters, I think. Or... Let's see here. Do this. If I could do that. start moving this stuff out here. Three. Leviticus, hey! How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful, doing wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
Does that not blow up? Oh my god,
It's
it does blow up.
Evie!
Okay.
I love the
Okay,
clips
so that was a learning
she's in.
experience for everybody.
Especially if it means my voice isn't heard in the clip. I have streamed with Leviticus to the point to where I'm in a lot of his clips. And I don't like because I don't like hearing my own voice when I shout him out. So it was good to see Evie instead. Dude, Lev, what is up with your wife, man? First the leg, now the finger. Send my love to her. Tell her I hope that she feels better soon, because the fingers are not fun. And I do hope that Evie feels better as well. Come on, I need one more piece of silicone. And then I could start making my trip back to my base to sort out my junk. It's got its plus and minuses, but it's definitely better than what I had, so I am not complaining. We had to work out a few things to make it so that I could stream, though. Because it hits my GPU really hard. But so far, nobody's complained about anything going awry. Okay, so we got our new heater area. We also got this stuff in there in case we, or when it's time to come back, we'll have that. So now, I'm gonna start trekking over and bringing stuff to my base. I'll tell you one thing I'm gonna definitely have to get used to again is wearing a headset, especially a brand new one. I'm sad that my old one broke because it had just reached maximum coziness where I forgot that I had it on half the time. And now I'm back to a brand new one, which means that it's like ultimate tightness on my head. Alright. Titanium. I believe the iron is here. But we are going to need a couple more, gonna put one here for the flowers, and the seeds. Doing higher tier drill for now, though. I'm just gonna be putting stuff in as quickly as possible because I've got a lot of trips to make. Now, I'm sure you guys see the shaking and hear the storm outside. There's an asteroid storm where the asteroids are hitting the ground, but they are replenishing a lot of the materials around here. Oh, I'm gonna go see if I can make this before I leave, because I don't have 2 aluminum on me, so I may have to, I'm gonna bring this aluminum and see if there's another aluminum at the ship. Or maybe in one of these chests on the way. What happened to the game music? I've had the game music on, but I guess there's not as much game music in this section. Some of the other worlds, they have music the entire time, going the entire time. Here comes some. Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't played this game yet. I'm about to go find one of the if I can get up here. I've never tried getting up here without my jetpack. Yes, I did a fresh start. I've never gotten to stream this game, so I really just wanted a chance to do it from start to finish kind of thing. Hurry, hurry, hurry before you die. Hurry, 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 get some oxygen. Oh. I started trying to, and then it like really biffed up my save. And since it biffed up my save, I hadn't had the heart to even turn Astroneer back on. Ooh, the compass. What is it gonna take for the compass? I don't care about the mining thing. Silicone, magnesium. No, I'm not gonna do the aluminum because I want titanium and silicone. Oh, I guess I can do that one. 2 silicone and magnesium, huh? And of course I'm gonna have to go find the silicone. Well, I wasn't even doing anything Megatech related at the time. I was driving around on Glacio, doing the Christmas event. And I had my 4-car large rover decked out with my recycler on the back, and I was just trekking along. The floor loaded in front of me, so I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I just fell through the floor. And in my save, my car is dangling 2 cars below the surface, 2 cars above the surface. I can't back up at all. I've got nothing underneath me, and the one time I attempted to just try to flip my car, it disconnected me and I landed on the ground, and there was no ground actually underneath me other than just like an outline of it. So I couldn't drive on it, but I also couldn't fall further or anything. But yeah, they wrote a big apology letter to us for the way it's going. But yeah, I don't want to hate the game. So I didn't want to frustrate myself. I mean, granted, as far as we got into our games and where I am in that save, I could easily replace what I was losing. But it still spoiled it a little bit for me. I do got to try to finish the Christmas event, though. I think I was like 3/4 of the way through. But I really just didn't want to... I didn't want it to completely be spoiled for me for good. We're gonna need 2. We'll do 2 for now. We'll do that, that, and that in there. And then in this other one, we'll do that, that, that. I don't know where. I guess I can. I don't think I've gotten any of that stuff brought back yet. So I know the flowers can go in here. And we'll just go ahead and put this up here. Or this and this and this. And I can't wait to get the lockers. Oh, I absolutely hate having to do it this way. Okay. We still gotta finish our game on this, Lev. Not that either of us will be able to remember where the heck we are in it. I have. I can't wait to do it again, though. They set it up rather neat. Can't do anything with that yet. I'll come back again for those. Have you done anything with toxicity yet? Have you even left Prime yet? I can't even remember anymore. I know we haven't as a group, me and you. But have you played any... You're in the process of rebuilding your office and have the next 2 weeks off, huh? Well, and the greatest part is now when we do play together, we can co-stream it. You know, do the whole shared chat and do the whole, I could put it to where your stuff is visible on my stream. So they can see what you're doing while I'm doing my thing, and if you choose to set it up that way too, then they'll be able to see on your stream what I'm doing, and I won't have to worry about keeping a browser open because you'll be playing through my OBS, which is on my second monitor, so you know what, we're gonna go down here and we're gonna get this thing out of the way because I want that 600 seed. I think it's this way. Yeah, there we go. I am, with everything that we found out tonight, I am going to look and see what it would take for me to rearrange enough in here to where maybe I can have my other laptop running some stuff. Maybe have my old laptop do the OBS because it's the lesser of the two. And then have the new one doing the game and my bots and everything else. Alright, let's see if I can make it to the back to my base without getting smashed in the face with a meteor. Do you know what kind of cable you would need in order to, since I don't have an Ethernet port on this laptop, which I thought was very odd, but the brand new laptop does not have an Ethernet cord. Which is why OBS would probably also be good on the other laptop, because I can connect it via Ethernet. Without buying an extra cord, but how would I connect? Yeah, when you live in a house that everybody here has 2 or 3 things hooked up to the Wi-Fi, it's better to at least attempt to hook yourself up another way. Yeah, see, my old one's pretty much a beast, but it's also got, like, I think it's like a 15 something inch screen instead of a 13 or something like that. I can't remember what this one is, but it's bigger than this one. I do remember that. I'm just gonna drop this out here for now. Oh, it didn't drop. Because I don't want it too far away. Why did I grab that? I meant to grab that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, my power adapter is a bigger one on my other one as well. But guys, I gotta AFK for just a minute. I need to refill my drink, so I will be right back. Okay. Let's see here. All right. I am back. I just gotta add my flavoring before I restart my game. Or not restart it, but start it back up to play. Hey Kev, you still around? I know he's playing. Kev got off into his addiction of survival games. First it was Rust. Well, no, first it was Valheim for a little while. Then it was Rust. Now it is RuneScape, the Dragon Wilds. So when he is not streaming, that is often what he is doing. Alright. I don't really like going up that way because I don't have the jetpack, and so it's not as fun. Lev, have you been doing Arc Raiders? I had won a key of it, but a buddy of mine, he like does the free key giveaway once a week, and he had a couple of games on his list that I really wanted, and since I knew I wasn't gonna play it, we kind of did a trade where he gave me two $20 games for the key for it. So I think that's going to be another thing that I plan on doing is a series on Cat Quest. Okay, so all that's done. Because I now own 1, 2, and 3. So I think depending upon how often I get to stream, I may try to do something where, like, one day I do Planet Crafters, one day I do Cat Quest, and then one day I do kind of like a first look at things, because I plan on starting to request some keys now. I want to get a couple of streams under my belt first before I start requesting them. And I will likely include a couple of demos in my streams once I start making them record again. So that I can be like, yeah, look at me. I'm good at playing games and telling people how they play. Actually, we'll do this, and then we'll do that. But I could do that. There we go. And then this one can go in here for now. I've made one of these things and I've already gotten tier 2 unlocked. So I need, I think, one extra piece of ice and a silicone. So ice. Silicone. I do want to, I don't know why I came running this way. I do want to see what it takes for these. So, got the iron for that, so I need one magnesium. Alright. Of course, I would need more power. Can't nothing be easy. I also need to do some tier 2 drills pretty soon too. Woohoo! Indoor ladder. I can finally do the upstairs so I'm not tripping over these things I don't like. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to do? So I need extra titanium for those two, but I need... Oh, I didn't even notice I got this. Dang it. I wouldn't even bothered with what I just did. Okay, so... Cobalt and silicone, huh? That's just one of those. Okay, that ought to do decently. Get me started. I knew that power was gonna go out. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have access to? I got these. Iridium iron silicones, or iridium iron silicones, so I need aluminum, titanium, and iridium per aluminum. And titanium. I don't know why I always hit the cap lock. I'm sorry, my game beeped, so I wanted to, my Discord beeped, so I wanted to see who was going online. I think that's my biggest issue with, doing, keyboard and mouse for me. So I keep accidentally hitting buttons. In fact, I've got to remind myself to go back and turn off my function keys, because 3 or 4 times I thought my internet went down and it didn't. Instead, I just accidentally hit the airplane mode button. From me watching your stream, I see no drop frames in the last 2 hours. Nice. Holy shit, I've been live for 2 hours? I don't have any of my stats. I don't keep my stats up. So, I don't know how many viewers I have. I don't know any of that stuff. I just saw it give me something, but okay, this is it. So I need a silicone and magnesium. Ooh. Well, let me do what I came here for. Be able to get one more. I have to put this outside though. do... it's not gonna let me do it outside. Oh, you butthead. Oh well, that's alright. I don't need it here. Yay, I got the beacon. Do you know about what time or what have you, it showed that, Gray? You said you noticed one dropped area though, right? I was just trying to figure out if there was something specific that I was doing that made it drop or something, you know? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about the one. Okay, so iron to cobalt to silicone to iron to cobalt to silicone. So magnesium and aluminum, huh? I don't remember how many of these I have over there. So I would need... Was that 2 cobalt? Yeah. Iron and a... Iron. Come on, Mr. Silicon. Of course, I'm gonna have to go back into the house first anyway. Be a loop on a loop though, so it's not a snapshot of a full 2 hours. Still not enough to be concerned with. I mean, you remember how bad it was even streaming from my Switch. So to be able to even play a game right now on the PC, I'm so ecstatic. Like, so ecstatic about it. Yeah, it's funny because this was supposed to just be a quick test stream, but I knew better. Dang it! It's already 5 o'clock almost. Jeez, Louise, where is the day gone? Now, real test is gonna be when the boys get home and they hook all their devices up. Titanium, silicone, 2 magnesium, and an aluminum. Titanium, 2 magnesium, silicone, and aluminum. Sometimes I just have trouble even watching Twitch when they all home doing their thing because they got TV streaming something or other, and then they'll have their devices streaming something or other. And one of my nephews, he can't just have one device going. Oh no, oh no. He's gotta have like a gazillion damn devices going at once. I don't know why I thought that there was more fabric somewhere. Okay, I know I just saw the food grower. So let's see. Aluminum and iron and water, huh? So I will have to go get some aluminum. We will go ahead and make one of them at least. And there we go. So we need to do more heaters. We need to do more T-tube drills. I eventually have to start planning for all my screens, but there's no point in me doing half these screens until I set up the room I'm gonna put. Well, I guess I could do them. Iron, cobalt, silicone. So iron, 2 cobalt, 3 silicone. Oh, I hate when I can't see it right. Alright. What is unlockable? So locker is going to be at 50 KTI, so that's total terraformation, so it'll be at 30, which is a ways to go. This will be at 21, which is a ways to go. Okay, so nothing's close to unlockable. Gray, you got to see the thing that I programmed, right? The flirt. I need some ice because I'm gonna need water for the food growers. I gotta figure out a good source for royalty-free music. Because I don't want to have to depend on the game always having music. Especially if it's like this one where it kind of goes in and out. I think that's... Okay, that's not... Doo-doo-doo-doo. Now, come to think of it, I should start considering building my base how I want it to be, but I really want to wait for the lockers and the lab. But the lab might be too long of a wait to really start getting it set up. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Sorry, I am trying to set it up to where chat and stuff is brought up on my phone. Okay. I may actually end up calling it here. Only because of the fact that I have not slept yet. I will now, in 8 minutes, I will have been up for 24 hours. So, I'm going to